I'm so glad we get to start off the stream with the sound of me opening something. Can I get this off? And what is this? I have to log in again to get the control panel? Okay. I don't even know if the desktop audio is going to work. I got to put in my headphones. And I really hope it doesn't switch my input device to the headset microphone. But I also have to make sure that, I don't even know if it's got the right output device. I haven't used this microphone to record in a long time. Audio properties, device headphone. We're gonna have to make sure that works, and I think it's gonna be too loud, which is great. I mean, I have to get on the stream. Apparently, one person's watching already. Hello, if somebody's watching. This Halloween's kind of made me realize we're gonna have to make sure that works, and I think it's gonna be too loud, which is great. Okay, wait. I have to get on the stream. No, but this Halloween's kind of made me realize I think I'm having like a quarter-life crisis or something. This Halloween's kind of made me realize... Okay, yeah, the microphone's way too loud. Okay. That should be good. This Halloween's kind of made me realize, though, I might be having a quarter-life crisis because, I mean, I don't know, I was just sitting out there thinking, that looks like fun. I can't do that anymore. And it's like, but that's like everything now. I sound like a jackass because I don't know what I'm talking about. What should I watch? A lot of these, I want to watch this Goodies Trash series. I don't know, I was just sitting out there thinking, that looks like fun. I can't do that anymore. Where's the sound? I sound like a jackass. Oh my god, it's stupid. I gotta go into the audio settings. Dude, every time. Why is this... Oh my god. Why do I always have problems when I'm starting to stream? But yeah, maybe I can start doing this with Alex later. So it won't be as bad. See? Why?
The drivers, characters, and events in Tokar.
Okay, that's gonna be a good test. I hope that shows up in the stream eventually. So it won't be as bad. See? Why?
Where would she be? The drivers, characters, and events in Tokar.
Okay, that's gonna be a good test. I hope that... Why is it still over... Oh my god, I'm stupid. Wait, I gotta make sure I'm touching the right thing here. No. That was wrong. Okay. Dude, why was it automatically on as loud as it could possibly be? Dang it. That means it was good to begin with. I gotta make sure I'm touching the right thing here. No. That was wrong. Okay. Dude, why was it automatically... Why is it so quiet now? I don't understand this. Okay, is that good? This should be good. I hope this is good. Why is it so quiet now? I don't understand this. Okay, is that good? This should be good. Okay, yes. Okay, finally, 3 minutes into the stream, I finally figured out what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this down. That should be good. Hopefully. I should try to stay like... I forgot this microphone is like...
Filming of this production. Now sit back and enjoy the race.
Alright. I gotta like try and stay kinda close to the microphone too. I'm gonna do that as another test, and that's gonna be our last test. I should try to stay like... I forgot this microphone is like... I gotta like try and stay kind of close to the microphone too. I'm gonna do that as another test, and that's gonna be our last test. Alright. That test went well. So we're gonna sit back, relax, and talk about how bad Halloween was this year. I'm acting like I even, like, did anything for Halloween. I didn't do anything for Halloween. That's why it sucks. And it's like last year. Except last year, the only redeeming factor was that I got, like, a few candies, like some Reese's and, like, some Hershey's. I'm acting like I got, like, 5 or 6 pieces of candy in total last year. This year, I went upstairs and snuck 5 bags of Smarties. I mean, that's great. And there's about 100 more where that came from. So, yeah. At least I have, like, a little variety. Literally just Smarties this year. Just. And that was what I was talking about with that quarter life crisis thing. I was like, I'm sitting down here with 5 tubes of Smarties. What am I doing with my life? Or not what am I doing with my life, but isn't it sad what life's become? I used to be out there knocking on people's doors and ringing their doorbells and asking them for candy every year until last year. Now I don't do that anymore. I mean, technically I could, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna take my grown ass to other people's doors and knock on their door and ask for candy with my stupid. They're gonna be like, there's gonna be a little kid right before me. He's gonna be like trick or treat, and then I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna be trick or treat, and he's gonna be like, what the hell? You're older than me. Get away from me. The point. The point is, I'm making a Halloween stream. And it's 8 p.m. too. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But I thought it was later. So. I don't know. I didn't really have a plan for this stream other than to rant about how I feel like I'm getting older. I don't really feel like doing that anymore. So I'm gonna chow down on the rest of these 2.5 packs of Smarties. Or just 2 packs of Smarties, because it's definitely not 2.5. But who cares? People talking about Lee Diffie. I didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, but I gotta, like, try to find a way to have fun. I'm acting like I'm depressed that it's Halloween. But I started thinking, what am I doing? Because after that, I started thinking, you know what? I do the same thing every single day. And like, it's getting boring. Like, I wake up, whether it's at 4 a.m. or at, 10 minutes before I have to leave, it's still the same thing. I get up, I do nothing, I watch a couple videos, I eat some stuff, go to school, do all that, There'll be sometimes I do something different, like in gym with Zach or something, but that's like on a very rare occasion. And he doesn't really like doing new things anymore, like we did in 9th grade. And that's why, like, I don't think Alex really cares too much about early 2023. That was like a nostalgic time period for me, because that was like when me and Zach were like doing a bunch of like crazy stuff in gym all the time. And it was all new stuff. Like now I just do the same thing every day, the way it was before that, and the way it's probably going to be until I get a job at least. So, probably for the next 2 years. Maybe something crazy will happen. I don't know. That's why I get so excited though when something slightly out of the ordinary does happen. Like when we extend one class period for 30 minutes. because of testing or something, I get crazy about it, because I'm like, oh my god, something different. And what is this? Get off my screen. I'm trying to go on a tirade about life. I forgot what I was even talking about to begin with, because I went rambling about 2023. Zach doesn't like to do new things anymore, I was saying. I do the same thing. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about what I do when I get home. Same things I did when I woke up. I lay down, and, yeah, I lay down and watch videos and eat. That's literally all I do all day, every day. I'm sure it sounds like fun, but you know, it gets repetitive after a while. Like, I kind of feel like I'm stuck in a time loop, but instead of like a time loop for a day, like it is in all those, you know, videos and all that, I'm in a time loop where it's like the same week over and over again. Like the weekends are like the one time where it's like different, but like where it actually feels like real life, because I don't feel like I'm living in real life during the week. It's just the fact that I'm doing the same thing, and my sleep schedule is so bad that like, and I don't eat a whole lot. I'm not like starving or anything, but I don't eat like, there are times where I skip out on breakfast. So I'm like, oh my god. But no, so my memory doesn't work very well when I don't eat breakfast. And I just don't work very well in general. Which, I already don't work very well in general. So, you know, not eating breakfast, I'm like a stick. I'm like a slightly bent stick. But yeah, that's why it doesn't feel real. Because my memory doesn't work, because I don't eat breakfast sometimes, and because nothing changes. Like, you could show me, especially like a week or two ago, before the leaves started changing color, you could like show me footage of me from like 2 weeks ago, then you could show me footage of me from like September 2nd, and I'd think it was the exact same, like, the same day. Look, I didn't think it was possible, but this has almost made it to where I'd rather be in early 2024. And that's the craziest thing I've ever said in my life. Like, not early 2024, like, where it was, like, kind of good, and, like, you know, early January. January up to the Daytona 500. I was talking to Alex about how there's gonna be, like, one part of the year that's, like, a hidden gem of the year. For me right now, it might actually be the Daytona 500. Because we were having fun watching that race. If it wasn't for the finish being the way it was, like if Chastain actually made the move work, and we got a green flag finish, that probably would have been... And it's been like that with everything. That was like a precursor to the year. Every time, like... And all the finishes at the beginning of the season that were like almost good, but they weren't. That was like a precursor to what this year's been. Because it seems like we're going to get something like good, and then it ends up being the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. The worst thing we've ever experienced in our lives. The most underwhelming. But yeah. I might just end the stream. So this can be some of that lost media. That's like that video I made. Nobody's seen that video. But there's a video I made on this channel. Kind of before I kind of stopped using it for a few months. It was called No. And it was like one of those videos you'd find that was like lost footage though. Or like footage found before somebody went crazy and died in the woods or something. So I was talking about how I think I might be going insane. And there was a plant growing in my window, and I was hearing sounds on the walls. And that, like, even me saying it now, it sounds like I'm talking about someone who's crazy. But there was like a plant, like, growing through the side of the window. And there was, like, tapping in the walls I'd be hearing every morning at, like, 2:30. But it turns out there was a mouse in the wall. I'm pretty sure. I still hear it, like, once a year, though, now. Not, like... Like, it peaked around spring 2022. And I had a hallucination when I was editing the reactions for the Martinsville Xfinity race. Like, I had a really vivid hallucination that a mouse, like, fell out of the ceiling and then started running around, like, just running around the basement. And I'm like, it wasn't a dream either, because I was, like, genuinely running around the room, like, my mind convinced. That's the only time it's ever happened, too. Like, my mind entirely convinced that there was something there. And it had red eyes, too. I don't know if that adds anything. I forgot what I'm doing. Joe Bartolozzi's making a horror react. I think I'm gonna watch that. So yeah. Good night, everyone. God, this stream sucks. I'm gonna see... Are there any chats in the chat? Are there any people watching? If there's someone watching, I might keep it going. No, there's not. Good night.